Hey everybody and welcome to Chairman of the Board. Today I'm talking about When I Dream, which is a really fun party game for 4 to 10 players. Now the idea of the game is that someone has a blindfold on, supposedly being in a dream. There's this big cradle bed in the middle of the table with a card on top, which kind of dictates a certain word. And then everybody's going to be dished out a card or a roll card with a kind of secret roll on it. You're either going to be a fairy, where you're going to be trying to help the person in the dream guess what the word is. You're going to be a boogeyman, who's going to try and make the person in the blindfold get it wrong. And then you've got the sandmen, which are going to try and keep both of those piles equal. So you want an equal amount of right cards and an equal amount of wrong cards. And that's how the game's going to play. So you're going to basically give one word clues, one at a time. And as soon as the dreamer or the person in the blindfold guesses the answer, you're going to secretly put it on the right pile or wrong pile. And it's a very, very fast, very fun, very simple, but extremely enjoyable game. I just love the simplicity of it. I love the twist of people trying to get it wrong and working with each other to try and throw the dreamer off. The kind of constant tension that the Sandmen are going to try and help someone and they're trying to not help someone, and it's very, very fun. Very confusing if you are the one in the blindfold, because you've got to really kind of pick out who you think is on your side and who you think isn't going to be on your side, because the amount of points that are dished out are kind of different for each player. So the person in the the dreamer in the dream seat or with the blindfold on is going to try and get, well, they're going to get a point for every one they get right. Same with the fairies. The boogeymen are going to get a point for each one they get or the dreamer gets wrong, and the sandmen are going to get points depending on how equal the piles are. But additionally, not only does the dreamer have to try and get the words right, they've also got to try and remember all the ones they got correctly. And if they recall all those items, then they get an additional couple of points. Very, very difficult, but another kind of aspect or layer to the game, which just throws a little bit more enjoyment in there. And I said it can be very, very confusing and very disorientating trying to remember all those words. Barely seen it done, but it can be done. The feel of the game is so breezy, so much fun. There's just no way you can't enjoy this game. It just takes such a quick amount of time, because I think it's only like a couple of minutes while you're in the hot seat, and then you pass it around. And once everybody's had a go, that's the end of the game. Who's got the most points is going to win. So yeah, it takes a very short amount of time. Obviously, shorter the amount of players that are going to play the game, because you have less turns around. But I like the way, or the balance of the different roles. I like the simple mechanisms of this, because you can really kind of explain this in just a couple of sentences, and everyone's going to know what they're doing. The physical kind of, the physical way the game looks is really, really nice, because you do get like a real kind of plastic bed that comes with the game that holds all the cards. The cards themselves are big tarot style cards. They're double-sided and double-edged as well, so you've got like 4 different clues on each card. Absolutely beautifully illustrated cards. Almost like too well done for considering how often you actually look at them. I mean, the artwork is absolutely amazing. The words are really interesting as well, like not just your kind of boring words like dog or cat or anything like that. They've got some really kind of interesting words in there. And I just really, really like the feel of it. So uptime is excellent as well, because you constantly just listen to other people's clues. They really do fly around the table. And if people are taking too long to give a clue, you just pass and it goes on to the next player. So yeah, no downtime here, no kind of, it doesn't drag on too long, doesn't outstay its welcome or anything like that. Just lasts the perfect amount of time. I love the player interaction here, just trying to throw people off or trying to get them right. And it's really, really interesting just how people work together and try to throw the dreamer off. And sometimes the clues or the answers that the dreamer gives are so funny, because they're nothing like the clue card. It's just really funny when that happens. I love the idea of it being a dream, trying to recall all the images in your head as you're trying to call out those words. Just a very simple skin on the game that just works well. Setup time is absolutely no problem at all. Give the card a shuffle, deal out the roll cards, and you're good to go. Overall, yeah, this is a really excellent party game. If you like party games that accommodate a lot of players, then this is one definitely to try out. I'm kind of getting more and more of a fan of party games. I really do enjoy them, and this is amongst the best ones I've played. Truly an excellent game. Fun for all the family, and just honestly, just give it a go. You will enjoy it. That's When I Dream. So I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, please hit like and subscribe to my channel, and check out my other videos too. For everyone else, I'll see you next time on Chairman of the Board. Bye.